Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, we are going to be creating a Boolean data type, and then we're going to be creating a while loop that uses this Boolean data type. We're going to then implement these two new elements into the authentication program to keep it from basically shutting down, to keep it refreshing until somebody eventually logs into the system. So let's get started. I'm just going to put this back and leave our dictionary intact. I may actually experiment a little bit by creating a Boolean. So it's just a variable, and we can make this Boolean something that makes sense to us. We can call it access granted. And it needs to be either true or false. And then if we go access granted, it'll just say true. And we can now create a while loop. In fact, I'm afraid that we're going to crash Python, but this is going to go on forever. While access granted equals to true, I don't know, print hi. So we are not inside this loop changing access granted to false. So in theory, once I hit enter, this will infinitely print the word hi. And it will never stop. So shell, I don't know, restart shell perhaps. Yep. So that's how while loops and Booleans work. Perhaps as another example, we can go a while loop that maybe makes some more sense. Let's say we have an x variable and we set x to 0, and while x is less than 2, we can maybe change x by 0.1. Then we can print x. So this is going to be essentially going 0, 0.1, 0.2, all the way until it gets to 1.9, I think. Oh, it does get to 2. So while x is less than 2, this is going to get repeated, and when x gets to 2, it's actually going to get printed out. And this is something that I won't be explaining at this stage. It has to do with how Python uses floats and how Python stores information, and it has some crazy rounding, and on the usually, whatever this is, the 15th digit, making it, well, ever so slightly inaccurate, but even for professional purposes, it works perfectly. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready to apply this. So we're going to have a variable called access granted. And access granted is going to be false to begin with. Now all of this is then going to be inside this while loop, while access granted equals to false. So while access not granted, and in most languages while access not granted is actually going to work. Probably will in Python, but I won't try this quite yet. So this is indented. So access will only get granted right here. And we're going to say access granted equals to true. And this should finish the program. It's as if we wrote the word break. So let's try this out. Will this work? So let's try, wrong username. And let's see if we go back to the beginning. Aha, beautiful. Sanjin. And let's do the wrong password this time. Whatever. Again, Sanjin. Kuru. And then let's try now with the correct password. I think ABC123 was the password. Access granted, but we went back to the beginning. Let's see, Sanjin ABC123. So what happened is this wasn't assigning the value of true, it was just checking, and it should have been just a single equals. And I think this is gonna work now. So F5, and I go Sanjin ABC123 access granted program over shell restarted. So there you go. That is a very simple and neat way to create Booleans, to create while loops which use these Booleans, and this is going to improve our authentication program and refresh it when it needs to be refreshed. Thank you very much. Alright, you got to the end and you may be wondering, where can you get the file or a PDF document of the same tutorial? Don't worry, the link is right under the video, which will take you to this page. The whole Python Fundamentals course, it is free, and you enroll, you enter, I don't know, I created a Gmail account, aussiejoeblow@gmail.com, got a password, and agree to the terms, sign up. It could be this easy, I think. And there you are. Pick a tutorial. You'll see the same tutorial as it is on YouTube, and you will have a PDF document that goes with and a downloadable file. So enjoy that and see you later.